Governor Wes Moore, along with the Board of Public Works, announced in August a plan to send $6.1 million taxpayer dollars to a nonprofit called We Are Us, which would be used to engage justice-involved youth in Baltimore City. Moore cited the award as an example of how partnership produced progress, and there's no better case study than Baltimore. Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott did a community crime walk with Moore in September amid debates over whether the National Guard is needed to counter crime in Baltimore. Scott cited We Are Us during the event as a leading group on the issue of crime prevention. Two experts in nonprofit accounting told us there's no proof that We Are Us is capable of handling $6 million taxpayer dollars, as it hasn't filed a tax form since 2022, which is more than a year past the required IRS deadline. Brian Mittendorf is a professor at Ohio State University who specializes in nonprofit accounting. He said We Are Us owes the public an explanation as to how they use taxpayer money.
I'd say the whole package is one that raises a lot of questions about government funding. I mean, at the bare minimum, being up to date in compliance is necessary for, receiving government funding or grants in general.
A point echoed by Erica Harris, a professor at Florida State University who works on nonprofit transparency.
They're not paying into our tax system, and so kind of in exchange for that, they're meant to give us information about how they've used our money.
We asked Governor Moore's office if they had access to more recent financial information before awarding We Are Us $6 million. His office referred us to the Department of Juvenile Services, which issued the grant. DJS then referred our question to the Interagency Rate Committee, which did not respond. DJS provided some context about the We Are Us award, including how the $6.1 million contract started on September 1st and goes through June 2030. We Are Us has yet to receive any money or submit any billing. We Are Us's last tax form from 2022 shows it had $328,000 with 0 employees and a part-time volunteer board working 10 to 15 hours per week. Mittendorf and Harris questioned if Maryland officials had reason to believe We Are Us could transition from its current operation to managing $6 million taxpayer dollars.
From the public records, we don't see any indication that it's got a track record, that it has an infrastructure in place to use this level of resources.
It would be a stretch for that size and an organization set up in that way to be able to use and disperse and really make the best use of a $6 million grant.
We asked We Are Us the following questions. Can you provide some examples of how your organization is serving Maryland and Baltimore City? Can you provide your tax forms for 2023 and 2024? Why are they not public? The organization did not respond. The Maryland Secretary of State's nonprofit database lists We Are Us's registration status as not current and notes its most recent financial year is from 2022. Mayor Scott announced last year that We Are Us would receive $1 million from Baltimore's opioid settlement with Walgreens. A spokesman for the mayor's office did not respond to a question about if the city has access to more recent financial records at We Are Us. He said the grant agreement is not finalized and We Are Us has yet to receive the funds.
We'll keep a close eye on how We Are Us spends the millions of dollars it was awarded by the Maryland and Baltimore City government. For Spotlight on Maryland, I'm Patrick Huff.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.